Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Guys, it's October, which means all throughout the month, Jason and I will be putting positive spins on the most hated movies in the Halloween franchise. It seemed pretty obvious to start with this one, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. This is an interesting entry though. For years it seemed to garner a lot of hate. But over the last 10 or even 20 years at this point, I'd say it's gained quite the big fan base. It's divisive to say the least. There are people who still claim to hate it, and those who love it. If you're regular viewers of my channel and Jason's channel, you know in which category we fall. We love Halloween 3. This will be one of those positive spin videos where I point out what people claim to hate about this film, and then tell you why I don't hate that specific thing. Of course, I'll also explain what I love about the film in addition. The biggest complaint of all coming from people with this one is obviously, there's no Michael Myers. I beg to differ though, there is. Yes, I know he's only on TV, but there is a connection there. The other reason why I don't have an issue with Michael's absence is, at this point, he was dead. He had only appeared in 2 Halloween movies, and was burnt to a crisp in the second one. We didn't really have long-running slasher franchises yet at this point in history. This was only the 3rd Halloween movie, and we had just as many Friday the 13th. It's important to note, while Michael was only the killer in 2 of those first 3 Halloween films, Jason was only the killer in 2 of those first 3 Friday the 13th movies. I mean, Jason wasn't even the original killer, but no one bats an eye. So yeah, it's not like the Halloween franchise consisted of Michael Myers in 4, 5, or 6 movies up to this point. He had only been in 2. It's a lot easier now to look back with all of the future sequels we got featuring Michael, and say he should have been in this one. The fact is, he wasn't, and he wasn't supposed to be, other than that cameo on the TV. Should we all start hating the original Friday the 13th because Jason's not the killer? Something that drives me absolutely bonkers is when people say, I'd like Halloween 3 if it was just called Season of the Witch, or if it wasn't called Halloween. So what those people are saying is they hate the movie simply because of the title? That has to be one of the stupidest reasons for not liking a film. Who cares if it's called Halloween 3? You should judge the movie based on the movie. Not to mention, it was John Carpenter's intention to have Halloween be an anthology series. Why do we refer to the creators of certain franchises and listen to their words as if they are gospel? But then with this one, we don't seem to care that John Carpenter wanted it this way. Some fans are so self-centered. I want this, but I didn't get this, so I hate this. I hate when people use certain excuses at their own convenience. I'll admit, I used to sort of think the same thing. If this wasn't called Halloween 3 and it was simply called Season of the Witch, I think it would have been more successful. The thing is, though, I never hated the movie because it is titled Halloween 3. That's the difference. People use that same excuse with the Child's Play remake. If it wasn't called Child's Play, I'd probably like it. So again, it's not the movie you take issue with, it's the title? That's petty. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult anyone, but that truly is a poor excuse, and it had to be said. Basing your opinion on a movie solely on the title is ridiculous. Okay, and now I'm sure there are those of you watching this saying, yeah, but the movie sucks too, and I wouldn't like it anyway. Let's talk about that. What sucks about Halloween 3? To start with some of my positives, it has a fantastic Halloween feel to it. As a matter of fact, I think it has one of the best Halloween atmospheres in the entire franchise. In a franchise called Halloween, that's a huge positive. I decided to show my Good Times VHS release because I love this cover art, but regardless of which cover you're looking at, they're all pretty amazing. Halloween 3 has some of the best artwork. The original VHS and poster art, this Good Times VHS cover, the DVD, the Blu-ray, the Scream Factory Steelbook. It's all fantastic. And that's in great part due to the fact that the artists had a lot to work with this movie. I mean, check out those masks. They're awesome. Those are 3 individual positives right there for this movie. Some people get annoyed with the song in Halloween 3, but you have to admit, it's catchy as hell. It does its job. Tom Atkins starring in Halloween 3 is a positive. He's a badass, and a second positive for his stash. And speaking of stashes, we get a flash of Stacey Nelkin's bush in Halloween 3, so that's a positive. I always thought she was super cute in this. The kills are amazing in the sequel. I really don't think it gets enough credit for that. The villain, or villains, in Halloween 3 are actually pretty scary when you think about it. They're everywhere. There's that paranoia of who's in on it and who's not. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch clearly took inspiration from Invasion of the Body Snatchers, specifically the '78 remake. Both of them even featured male leads with mustaches. Some people claim the storyline of this one is too far-fetched. Yet those same people are willing to suspend disbelief when Michael comes back after being completely burned in Halloween 2. Let me repeat that. The same people who wanted Michael to come back from the dead and were okay believing that story have trouble believing this one. Once again, it's that self-centered mentality. Because it's something they want, they're okay with it. Going back to that feeling of constant paranoia in this one, it makes it super suspenseful. I think it's cool that Nancy Loomis, who played Annie in the original Halloween, also has a role in Halloween 3 as a different character, obviously. I really love the setting, and the movie is shot beautifully. The scenes at the old department store are really cool. I absolutely love the trick-or-treating scene, when it shows kids trick-or-treating all over the country. In addition to having a great Halloween feel, Halloween 3 has a great 80s vibe. A Halloween horror movie about trick-or-treaters who die from wearing Halloween masks. I think that's cool. Despite being the huge slasher fan I am, I'm glad they went in a different direction for this. I also love how the tagline connects to the previous 2 Halloween films. The night no one comes home. That's so clever. I don't know, guys. I really think the people who hate this one are being too short-sighted. Blaming the absence or lack of Michael Myers, blaming the title, saying the storyline is too unbelievable, yet also being a horror fan. If realistic storylines are important to you, you must have a short list of films you are willing to watch in the horror genre. Movies in general require viewers to suspend disbelief, because they're movies. It is what it is. I've said my piece. I watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch every year on Halloween night, because I personally love it. But you don't have to. This is just my positive spin. Be sure to check out Jason's as well. To which hated Halloween sequel will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. But until then, what are your thoughts on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch? Do you hate it or do you love it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.